So for those of you who didn't go to school, but you want to sponsor your girlfriend to school, you should come here. I have something to tell you. I have a story that I will tell you, and from that story, you will learn something. Before I go ahead, welcome back to my channel. This is where we discuss love affairs. So if this is your first time on our channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we are going to be dropping content here, and we know that it's going to be of benefit to all of you that are already in a relationship, that are already married, and are already aspiring to get married. So stick around as we embark on this journey. Number one thing I'll let you know is that women are like chameleon. They change based on what they hear. They react based on what they hear. When a woman wants to do anything, they don't really think the both side. They don't really weigh the both side. They just go ahead and do what their mind or what they've heard or what they heard from a friend or from whosoever that is talking to them. So as a man, if you want to sponsor a lady to go to school, why you didn't go to school, but you want to sponsor somebody into school to go to school, please, you have to be careful. I have a story that I'll be sharing with us. A friend of mine actually had this kind of experience. This thing I'm saying now, a friend of mine have this kind of experience. This guy was a mechanic, and he's still a mechanic, and of course he was seeing some changes. So he decided that okay, since him is already has handwork, he's already doing something. He Because the guy went to just primary school. He didn't even go to secondary school. So he said he was actually my classmate in primary school. So he said, okay, let him go ahead and sponsor um the woman that he was dating at that time. Let her go ahead and sponsor her in school, so that it shouldn't be that he is the only one that has fallen out of school, but then let the lady go ahead and complete her higher institution education. But then something happened. The lady started from a one, a two, a three. Things started changing. You're understanding me now. Things started changing. The guy will call. She will not pick the call. The guy will text. She will not return the text. And this thing kept happening. So the guy now called me. He told me that this is what is happening. And he don't really understand what is happening. So what is he going to do? Because this lady is no longer picking his call. She's no longer returning his text messages, and it looks like he's feeling that something is happening, something funny is happening. So he would want to hear from me what I think about the whole thing. I told him, I said, when you started this thing, I warned you. I told you that this is not the right thing to do at the moment. So, and before you go ahead, you really need to think this thing through. You really need to think about this thing. Don't just follow your emotions and do something that tomorrow you start regretting. I told you, but you went ahead, and because you was in love, so you went ahead and did what your mind told you at that moment. And now you're asking for advice again. Okay, as a friend, this is what I will tell you. Sure, the parents of your girlfriend. Why not go to the house and find out what is happening, so that since she's not picking your call, and you you can't go to the school right now because the school is not within our reach. So why not go to the family house, go and find out, because the parents know you, and they are familiar with you. So just go there and ask questions so that they will let you. They may have idea of what is happening. So just go. This was in year three, going to year four. So just go there and find out, and maybe, just maybe, you will get an information there that will help all this out. So I and my guy actually went there. We went to the house, we saw the mom, and the reception was actually cold. The reception was actually cold. The way the mom welcomed us, we didn't meet the father. We only met the mom and one of the aunties. So the reception was not the way it used to be. It was so cold, and they greeted us actually, gave us where to sit. So we sat, and then my friend started narrating the whole thing that this is what is happening. Oh. He has been trying to reach out to their daughter, and she has not been picking her call, his call, and she hasn't been returning his text messages. So he is here to find out what is actually happening. And especially now that the lady is already at the peak of her academics in the university. So he would want to find out what is happening. Then the auntie, the mom actually hesitated, but the auntie, because the auntie was highly vocal, and the auntie said, in fact, she should not hide it again. This their relationship as the way they are doing it. She, even from the beginning, she did not even like it and all of that. And so, in fact, she will tell us clearly that the lady is already engaged. She has been seeing somebody else right from her year two, and right now she's already engaged, and the guy is already preparing, planning for for their marriage, and everything is on top gear. So as it is now, it looks like, in fact, as it is now, the guy is no longer in the picture. My guy froze at the moment. He looked at me, and already his eyes were already red, and all I could do is just to smile. And then the mom said, "They are very sorry, but as it is now, their daughter is already in love with another person. Their daughter is already preparing for her marriage. In fact, the marriage is happening in the next 3 months. So, as it is now, my guy would excuse them, and so that they will properly focus on the preparation for the marriage." In fact, this thing broke my guy. It broke him in pieces, because years of investment, years of love, years of care, years of staying true to a partner ended in in shambles and shackles. And that was how this whole thing ended. We left the place. For 2 days, my guy could not eat. He was heartbroken. But I called him, I told him, I said, "You have to move on. It has happened already. As till today, as I'm talking to you, the lady has not called. They're already married." My guy was trying to say that day he'll go. I said, "There's no point to go and disgrace yourself. She has moved on. Move on too. Thank God it's your life that didn't lost. You lost at the relationship, but you are still alive. So there's no point behaving like this." That was how the whole thing ended. My guy, over time, he was healed from the trauma, the emotional breakdown. He healed from it, and he moved on. And as I'm talking today, he also got married. He's living happily with his newly found lover, and everything ended like that. But like I said from the beginning of this video, I said something. I said women that are moved by what they hear. Probably while she was in school, maybe somehow she was influenced by friends and all of that. That your boyfriend, why you go dey go school, you go dey date mechanic, waiting the mechanic and all of that, and entered her. And then because of the distance and all of that, and things started changing. So if you're in that category right now, I want to say this as an advice. If you're in that category, you just have to think it through. You just have to think it through. I wouldn't say it's completely out of place or out of point for you to do that, but you have to be very careful. Especially, don't get me wrong. I'm saying if you have not gone to school and you decided that you will sponsor her to school, that is the point I'm making right now. So you have to be very careful. So if you are in that shoe currently, please, please, you have to be doing it with your eyes open. Do not give too much expectation to it. If you are doing it out of love, do it, but don't carry your emotions and put into it, because one day the table may turn against you, and then you find it difficult to heal. The same way my friend found it very, very, very difficult to heal from his emotional breakdown. But today he's happy, he has moved on, he has his family, and everything is going well. So please, you have to check and double check before you take that decision. You didn't go to school, but you want by all means that your wife, or your, not even wife, your your girlfriend to go should go to school while you do the mechanic work or whatever work you are doing, but you didn't go to school. It is better still, it is better marry her. After that, you can go ahead and do that. That is my own personal opinion. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please do not go without dropping a comment, your experience and what you think about this topic, what I've just said. Please don't go without subscribing to our YouTube channel. Drop a comment, like, and share with a friend. God bless you as we come another day.